Welcome back, everyone, to Death in Her Shadow. I'm Shadow Phoenix.
And I'm Death Witchling.
And today we will be continuing
our gameplay on the Sibling experiment. We're going to try and make this one a little shorter than the last one.
Yeah.
But all in all, since there doesn't seem to be much of a very solid cutoff point, I guess figure it out as we go.
Yeah.
So if you haven't checked out our first video on this for part 1, go do that. Or you'll be
a little
lost on what's going on.
Yep.
So let's just hop right into this. Okay, so she just had an argument with her mom, and she thought it was her mom coming back, but it's her brother. So, my brother, the toenails jam sandwich eater, was getting his grubby hands in my space of sanctity. Unacceptable.
Lemon grab. Unacceptable.
I grabbed a tissue from the tissue box on my bedside table and paced back over the expanse of the room to wipe off the doorknob. Wow. Knock. This room has a no disgusting pig policy. And don't even touch my doorknob or anywhere without wiping yourself down first.
Wow.
I had always been a bit of a neat freak. A bit. No shame in that. Eric, on the other hand, was a complete mess.
Just like basically any teenage guy.
How were we even related again?
The chewing in your ear thing was funny. Don't be so uptight. Take a joke, Jazz. It's good for you sometimes.
I shoot him a glare. Oh, okay. I'll take a joke. I so would, if your stacks of dumb jokes were even remotely funny. You being dirty, on the other hand, is no joke. Quit acting like a slob.
I don't act. That's au naturel.
He sniffed his pits and then stretched out his arms to me. That's twice for today that I had witnessed. I was done.
You upset?
Look at the smirk on his face. Like he knows.
Yeah. Now how about a makeup hug, little sis?
He started advancing towards me, and I could almost smell his grossness emanating from that freaky band t-shirt that he probably hadn't had washed in 3 weeks. I screamed, no way was I going to let him. I pushed Eric out the door and slammed it on him. He didn't really protest. Once outside, he spoke with a door separating us.
If you weren't such a daddy's girl, I would so...
Daddy's girl? If only, Eric. If I were a daddy's girl, maybe dad would give a shit about how I feel. Maybe mom. I stopped myself mid-sentence. I really was getting carried away. Shaking my head, I went back to bed, burying my head in my pillows. I had had enough of this for tonight. That was just my usual day with Eric Jameson, the world's worst older brother. Kill me. Oh, goodness. What an intro.
Yeah.
The next day was Saturday. No school, so that was all right, I guess. Even though I had a rough night last night with the royal jerk, I decided to be the bigger person and forgive Eric. Or maybe it was just a teeny tiny bit because I really needed a lift to the mall. Since I told my friends I'd meet them there at 10 as per the usual Saturday morning routine. Of course.
Yeah. I like his room.
Yeah, I actually really do. I opened the door to the sty and stepped in without holding my nose. See, I was way more mature than my 16 years. And there the sloth laid, snoring, sleeping on his stomach with a little bit of drool in the corner of his mouth.
Yes.
And his stringy brown hair falling all over one of his eyelids.
Yep.
My hand shot out to shook him, and I mentally reminded myself to purify them later. Eric, wake up. I need you to take me to the mall. He opened an eye, but instead of getting up, reached out his hand to feel under his pillow and pulled something out from there. I should have known what he kept under there. Of course it was that thing. Any normal guy would have...
It's the D20. It so is.
Any normal guy... He's going to roll to see if he has to take her.
Yep.
Any normal guy would have a magazine or clothes under there. But my brother... Oh no. He was far from normal. There it was. His D&D dice.
Yes, I knew it.
He rolled the dice on the carpeted floor.
No dice.
What do you mean, no dice?
Taking into account my dexterity of 4 and my regular sleeping patterns, you'd need a 20 to get me out of bed before 1.
The dice read 15. 1 in 20 odds. How is that fair?
I've actually gotten that a few times. And like it added like +5 and I already had a +3, so I did like 27 damage.
I'm going to pretend I understood any of that. Come on, be a big brother for once, Eric. I need you. He wouldn't budge. Now I remembered why it was a mistake to forgive him.
Wake me up if you want to play D&D.
Eric groggily spoke with both of his eyes closed.
Yeah.
You know where I'm going to stick that dice if you don't take me, don't you? Eric just rolled over.
Be my guest. I have several hidden all around the house.
Ugh, weirdo. I threw my arms in the air and left his room. I gave up.
That's great.
Oh my goodness. I went back to my room and hit my head on my desk repeatedly. It hurt. I felt like I was stuck in a nightmare with no way out. So Eric wouldn't drive me. What now? Oh, this is the point in the game where you can decide. Where is it that Jasmine should spend her day? Click on the area of the map. Ooh.
This is different.
You would like her to go. Yeah. Ooh. Well, not school. Where do we want to go?
Seriously? She had to get her brother to drive. Oh, she's so lazy.
Oh my goodness, that's not that far.
I know.
Unless these are like really long. But like still, it doesn't seem that far away.
Jeez.
So what do you think?
Oh, but yeah, no, that wouldn't be very far away unless they have a huge house. Because I'm assuming the gray areas are the buildings.
Yeah.
So either they have a huge house or she's just really lazy.
They probably have because both her parents are chiropractors, right? So maybe they have the chiropractor stuff attached to the house. But anyways, okay, so where do we want to go?
If we were playing as Eric, I would totally say skate park, but
well, our friends want to meet us at the mall, so we should probably go to the mall.
yeah, probably.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the mall. I couldn't go, and it's all because of my incompetent slacker of a brother. Unless I wanted to steal Eric's garbage car. Could I? Oh, please tell me we're not stealing. As tempted as I was to do that, the potential consequences of it stopped me. More scolding from mom, having my card taken away. Maybe I would even have to say sorry to Eric. Stupid consequences. Plus, I didn't really know how to drive, and I hadn't gotten my license yet. Plus, I wanted to go. I wanted to. Damn it, Eric. Later that evening, I was still steaming. Okay, so we didn't end up going anywhere. So maybe we have to actually kind of infer that, okay, we can't go to this place because we can't technically get there. And then...
Oh, I just realized...
What?
Every place was grayed out but the skate park.
So you think that has something to do with?
Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see next time we have to make a choice.
Yeah, okay.
What's up? Later that evening, I was still steaming. I knew what I had to do. I opened up my computer and set up my recording equipment, making sure everything was in order before I started my rant. Oh, is she gonna YouTube? To be honest, I didn't usually resort to this, but when it gets too much, you just know you have to get this lump of anger off your chest. Making vlogs was my way of doing just that.
Wow.
So my brother is a total, complete jackass. A genetically mutated creep. He's outrageous. Not that I haven't already mentioned all that in my previous vlogs. He acts nothing like his age. Seriously, I always feel like I'm dealing with a 5-year-old whenever I have to bear his presence. I'm pretty sure his one and only goal in life is to piss me off, because he always looks like he's having the time of his life whenever he manages to poke fun at me.
It is pretty fun and hilarious.
Yeah, having a sibling, if you have a sibling, you'd know.
Yeah.
I wish he would just get off my case, but of course, he would never.
No, that just takes all the fun out of it.
Is that her oh no, that's a lamp in the background. I was like, that's a weird hand. You know what? Maybe I wouldn't have minded making contacts with him all that much if he wasn't disturbingly nasty. I mean, like, disgustingly disgusting kind of nasty. And he has the nerve to say that he's not like this on purpose. What would possess a person to be so utterly gross anyway? He doesn't even care. He doesn't even have to work at all. It's just like his natural state. The ever state of grossness.
Well, he's a teenage guy, so...
Oh, I almost forgot. I even wrote a limerick about him. It goes like this. The loser king should have been his name. The only mean of his life is a dumb game. He forfeited friends for a life of pretend. Tell me that's not incredibly lame. If I could, I would never reincarnate as his sister again. I would have written a better poem, but then again, it wouldn't be up to his level.
I mean, he gave up his life for D&D, so, like, there's a trade-off there.
Yeah. That helped. Oh, goodness. The next morning, I did my best to avoid Eric after what he put me through yesterday. It wasn't particularly hard, since being as lazy as he was, he slept in.
See, so I think it might be that, no, because the skate park is like the same distance, if not farther.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it's not a building, but it's a place.
Yeah, like outside.
Yeah.
Because like
I don't
this
know.
is green too. So where do you want to try? Seriously, I guess we can't try them all today. Where do you want to go?
She doesn't seem like she'd be one for the library, and if it's Sunday, you don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
So try the skate park, I guess.
Try the skate
Or
park.
maybe she does something at her house. I don't know. Skate park or the house.
Let's try the skate park since it is the only thing in green. And then maybe we'll actually leave the house.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so off to the skate park we go then.
Well, let's see if you can actually even get there.
Yeah. Oh, wow. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
Wow, I wish we had a park like this near us.
Jeez.
So, why was I here again? No one here was worth talking to. I remembered that douche from the other day. Ugh, shudders. Even if someone here was worth talking to, I was never really in a talkative mood. Oh, she's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I looked around and spotted a girl nearby who looked like she had been observing me. What a scrub. What? Hadn't she seen someone so well put together before? I couldn't help but scoff at her. Watch and learn, girl. Wow, she's so full of herself.
Yeah.
Seriously, some people just had no class.
Like you? Adoy.
Yeah. What is this music?
I don't know, but I kind of like it.
When the day was finally over, I went back home to see Eric had only just woken up. Oh, jeez. What a complete loser. Greasy looking, tousled hair, and still with his pajamas on. How could he live like that?
Actually sounds pretty nice.
Yeah. I gave him my best glare at him, but he didn't even seem to care.
Nope.
Ugh, why are you always here?
Well, it's my house too, isn't it?
Whatever. The least you can do is to get out of my face when I'm home.
Got complaints? Stick it in Mom and Dad's pity box.
It was just then that I looked over to the box in front of him. Mom said I should try using it last night. Mom and Dad's pity box, huh? Okay, this funky music, I'm thinking something's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. And it just stopped.
Wow, Eric actually got something right for once. They were trying to have us believe that they took letters more seriously than just sending them a text. But while a text would be an instant notice, how often did they check this box anyways? What were they actually expecting? It's obviously what a desperate attempt. None of us just bothered pointing that out. Eric never even wrote anything. I, however, put something in the box whenever I felt like it. Actually, I put a poem in there earlier this morning. Was it her limerick, maybe?
Yeah.
Remembering that, my heart froze. The poem!
Huh? There's something in there?
Oh, crap. Put it back! I tried to reach for the piece of paper he was holding, but Eric dodged me swiftly.
Why do you even put stuff in this box? It's not like they ever read it. Do not fret, sister. Leave it to me. I'll play the part.
Uh-oh. He squinted his eyes exaggeratedly and started to read aloud.
My heart is cold, a story left untold.
Oh, maybe it's just her feelings. My heart started to race faster than it had ever been. Stop, I said. Put it back. Put it back, Eric. I hadn't shared that with anybody, and it was supposed to be for Mom and Dad's eyes only. Well, if they got around to it, but that didn't matter right now. So maybe I was even taking the gamble that they would understand it, that they would feel something. But now, Eric had read it. Out of all people, Eric.
This stuff gets old. Don't you have anything better to whine about? I'd like to see some variations.
Oh my god. Eric put the paper down for a moment. The racing heart stopped, and then it felt like a porcelain that had just had a hammer taken to it. He was making fun of it. He hated it. Wait, what? What did you mean by that?
By what?
Have you read my other? As if to further irritate me, Eric quickly took my marker from the coffee table and started scribbling something on it as he responded.
Oh yeah, death. You're 10th times more dramatic over poetry, by the way.
Oh my god.
You know what? You should write a play or something. You seem to have a knack for making the simplest things out to be some sort of tragedy. See, this part right here, it's...
Shut up! Shut the hell up! Eric seemed to be caught off guard with my sudden outburst. He stopped speaking mid-sentence and I snatched the paper from his hands. In the heated moment, I tore it to pieces in tears. Feeling so exposed, I fled to my room as fast as my legs would take me, not bothering to hold back a choked sob. I stared down at my hands. Why did I do that? I tore it up. My feelings, and just... It wasn't like Eric hadn't already stepped over them before that, though. I turned to my laptop. I wondered if anyone had watched the rant I put up last night. Should I make a new one about what just happened? I shook away the thought. I didn't even want to talk about it right now. Instead, I scrolled through the list of my previous videos. My brother is worse than yours. Survival guide. How to stay sane when your brother is an annoying prick. A younger sister's confession. Most of them seemed pretty angst-ridden. Not that I didn't have a valid reasons for them. These were like my video diaries. They didn't have a lot of views, but that didn't matter. It was probably better that way. In fact, none of my friends knew about this ranting account. It was a side that I didn't feel comfortable showing to anyone I knew, but there was no way for them to know anyways. Except for Eric. After what just happened, I couldn't say that I would mind if Eric saw these. Maybe I should even show them to him. My cell phone suddenly rang, cutting off my train of thoughts. I picked it up immediately without looking at the caller. Whoever it was, I was just going to tell him to piss off. Yeah, I was in that kind of mood. Hey.
Stand by for a courier?
What? I didn't order. Did I? Maybe someone else ordered something for me. Possibly to salute me for putting up with my asshole of a brother. Maybe a secret admirer. I had had a few of those creeps. Realizing there was no longer anyone on the other end of the phone, I hung up to the sound of knocking at the door.
Well.
And I think that's where we're going to
end off today?
Yeah. You know, we're like 20-ish minutes in.
Some creep knocking on our door.
Something's going to happen. So that's where we're going to end that. Of course, if you like our videos, as always, please hit that like button. It's awesome to have the support from you guys. If you have any comments about what we're doing or suggestions for different games to play or stories to read through, you know, have any recommendations for us, have any comments, you know, any annoying sibling stories, we'd love to hear them. Please comment down below.
And of course, if you want to see more, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell icon to always stay up to date when we post.
Yeah, so you never miss anything we come out with.
So yeah, we'll see you guys in the next video.
I felt like I was stuck in a nightmare.
A nightmare.
A nightmare.